Hello everyone, and welcome. Today I'm going to be going through some Skylanders stats. As some of you might know, on my channel I've uploaded a video called Skylanders Arena Battles First Heat, Stump Smash versus Flame Slinger. Now, I'm going to tell you the results. So if you haven't watched this, then I'm going to give you a moment whilst I step on the sheet for you to pause this and then watch that video beforehand. Okay, giving you a chance now. You will not get another chance. Go, pause it now and go check out the other video. Go now. That's it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, here are the results. Stump Smash lost. He might have a very mighty attack, and he is very strong. He also has a ranged attack, but those weren't good enough to keep up with the complex twisting and twists and turns of the arena that he was in. My sister chose the arena, and she chose it well. She chose Flame Slinger, and I have to admit, I went easy on her, but she did a good job in choosing. As Stump Smash might be dangerous, and when attacked, when an enemy surrounds him, he shoots out thorns. But unfortunately, Flame Slinger is fast, has deadly flamed arrows, and of course, the Napalm arrow move. So that is why Stump Smash lost when compared to Flame Slinger. I was going to show you a couple of his moves. This is just going to like overload my portal, but who gives a shit? So pretty deadly and accurate. Even though he has a bow, if he's confined to a small space, he can just shoot rings. If at long range, though, he can shoot at his foes from a mile off. If his foe gets too close, he does a charge attack that can not only get him out of sticky situations, but put his foes in ones themselves. Oh, one of my later coming battles is an interesting one. What people might call as the Battle of the Losers. My two suckiest Skylanders. But by no means, these guys are not amateurs. They'll literally beat the crap out of you. Drobot, with his very shitty lasers and complex clockwork Badangarang move. Also his very hard to master flying move. And that's about it. He might be extremely fast, but his moves take time to master. Even myself, I have not mastered them yet. I'm just under the assumption that he is weak, fragile, and ashamed to attack me. I might be wrong, of course. His blade attacks are quite strong if you upgrade him to a Clockwork Dragon. I guess I just made the mistake of not upgrading his lasers. Anywho, his lasers are quite cool, as they can fire quite rapidly. Just hold down A and watch your opponent shrivel. But they're not that powerful. Of course, though, he is going up against Whirlwind. You said it, little buddy. Whirlwind is, let me just say, a wussy little unicorn baby. He can fly, which gives him a bit of extra speed and agility. His Tempest Cloud is his strongest attack. That's just the stun attack. It's very little damage and a short range. Another one of his short range attack is his Rainbow attack. Now that's just wussy and complex to fire. But, and I say but, it's a big but, like your mums. When combined, his attacks are deadly, but these are only for surrounding enemies. He's not really a master when it comes to being hemmed in. Okay, another one of my battles, if I can just get a look at my sheet. Nope. So, I seem to find it. I think I can remember them, but I just want to make sure. But, oh well, I think I can remember them. Another one was going to be Oh yes, of course. The inevitable Double Trouble versus Trigger Happy. Do bear in mind that Double Trouble is insanely powerful, but his attacks are fairly short range and have a lock on, but not that of a very strong one. What am I kidding? This guy's a freaking maniac when it comes to attacks. His tikis are homing mines with a steady little pace about them. I love them. This is like my exploding little babies. It's like having baby creepers. This attack is a quite powerful one, I must say. You can use it to clear an enemy field, but it also misdirects him a bit. His staff attack is good for pinning opponents, but when he is pinned himself, he can struggle unless he has a quick attack, which he does not. Moving on to Trigger Happy, of course. This guy. You fed a frick. You gave a hairy elf steroids again, didn't you? Nintendo, what the hell, bro? What the hell? Trigger Happy is insane. His fire rate is rapid, and his built-up attack is deadly. If he gets a chance to do that, the damage would be fairly devastating. There's another attack for more close-range foes, or wouldn't say he relies on it as much. He has one other attack that's good for clearing debris, but isn't very good if he's generally surrounded from all angles. If he's hemmed in, there's very little he can do apart from using his pot of gold to deflect. So he's basically a hairy leprechaun with machine guns. Great job. Great job, Trigger Happy. Another thing I should note is his bouncing bullets. His bullets are not very powerful, but they also bounce off surfaces, giving him a bit of an edge. If he's in a square arena, any enemy is screwed. It's impossible not to be hit by one of his deflecting bullets. Yeah, hell, if he's pressed up against the wall, let's do this. Although it might not be much effective if Double Trouble is pinning him. Coming up next, Gilgrunt versus Cinder. Gilgrunt is amphibious, meaning he can travel in water. He can also do his jetpack move, which also glides him above water, and in fact even a bit faster. His harpoon attack isn't too effective, but is quite deadly. His hose cannon is for general pummeling, and the sea creatures he shoots out of his hose are explosive. Pretty deadly, eh? Not bad. He's a bit slow though, and he used to have limited ammo, so I'm not sure how this fight might pay out. So if Gilbert wins, then that would be tremendous. But he's up against one of the darkest Skylanders ever. In my top 5 at least. I might make that like a top 10 darkest Skylanders. Expect to see this bitch somewhere. I mean, just look at that. Freaking lightning. If any enemy gets hit by that, they're screwed. She can also there's this guy in front of me? No problem, I'll just glide under him. Glide under him. Like so. I can glide through water too. No problemo, bro. I can also fly. What you got on me, bitch? What you got on me? So Cinder vs Gilgrim will be pretty something else. But Drill Sergeant versus Spyro. That's gonna be entertaining. At first glance, Drill Sergeant seems overpowered and a bit evil looking, but his heart is upon the side of good. And I think people overlook that very much. His attacks are quite unique. And by unique I mean really overpoweredly unique. Considering that he is overpowered in a good way. He has extra sharp missiles which he can fire from his hands, but they take time to reload, which is one of his many weaknesses. He does have a quick attack. And aside that, he has a very shitty laser. Aside this, apart from his charge attack, Drill Sergeant is not the quickest Skylander ever. I'll give him this one. He is pretty cool. And he's probably making this guy shiver. Where is my champion? Kaboosh! Kabloosh! The one and all Spyro. The head honcho here. I've upgraded him so that he can shoot 3 fireballs at once, and when doing so, has an awesome little shield going around him. His quick attack gets him out of almost any situation, and his flight attack, well, let's just say it's majestic. Very fast, very majestic. He can also shoot whilst, like all Skylanders, he can shoot whilst flying, and I guess that's it. I guess I expected him to be a bit more powerful, but sometimes I underestimate this guy. He's the head honcho, and he shouldn't be underestimated. Again, if he gets hemmed into a corner, he can use his charge attack. But when up to more bulky foes, he tends to struggle. So, guys, who do you think is going to win each battle? One fate has been decided. Stump Smash versus Flame Slinger. Flame Slinger will be going through to the five-a-side knockout. And by five-a-side, I mean they're all on one side. They're all trying to knock each other out. But who will win in the battles ahead? The battles are Whirlwind versus Drobot, Cinder versus Skillgrunt, Trigger Harpy versus Double Trouble, and Drill Sergeant versus Spyro. He's been Spyro, I have been Jason. I wish I could have an awesome name. Oh, one more thing I should mention. Try to dodge this motherfucker. Yeah, that's gonna do some damage. So from all of us, happy Skylandering, or video gaming, or general messing about instead of doing homework. Goodbye, Fat Warrior.